And we back. All right, let's do it. Let's rebuild the Bulls. You knew it was coming. Every time they get eliminated from the play-in, I can't even say the playoffs. Every time they get eliminated from the play-in, we try to take over and make my life better. And the way we make my life better is by making this team better. The Clippers sweeping the finals. Shout out to the Clip game and don't bang. Remember that was a thing for like 1 minute. This video is brought to you by SeatGeek. Hit the link in the description. Use code Kenny10 so you could get 10% off your purchase of tickets. It could be a first purchase. It could be 1,000 purchase. It does not matter. SeatGeek take tickets from all over the internet and put them in one central location for you to make it easy to get to events. I like sporting events. I like comedy. I like Broadway. I like concerts, festivals. If you need tickets, check SeatGeek. They probably got it. And let me show you how easy it really is. They're saying right here that I can watch my White Sox play for just $2. Yeah, that's how bad it can really be. But the thing is, they saying this $2 deal is not even a great deal. Well, I mean, it's a great deal, not an amazing deal. But for $3, we can be right here down the first base line. That's amazing. Now, I could get better seats and maybe even a better deal, but I just want to showcase you how easy it really is. With just 2 more taps, I would be able to see the White Sox lose. Shout out to SeatGeek again for sponsoring this video. Use code Kenny10 for 10% off your purchase of tickets. So yeah, we're about to try our very best to turn the Chicago Bulls team into something someday. It starts off right here with the NBA draft lottery. We have the 13th highest odds, 1.2% chance, and we end up with the 13th overall pick. That's fine. I think the first thing I want to do is try to figure out if I can find a team that would take Vucevic. Is there any team that could be using a stretch 5, making $20 million a year? That's not bad. He's an 84 overall. He's pretty good. But is there any team that they can convince themselves that is of value to them? I do want to say right off rip, this is not supposed to be hyper realistic, so I might make some trades you like that'll make sense. That's okay. And the center position is such a weird spot. I feel like everybody has the center that they want, has a center that they need. So if Vucevic saying in his post-game interview that he wants to play for a championship, I don't know if there's a place where he can go play for a championship. Is that crazy? Every team has a center. The one team that doesn't have a center, what am I going to trade for Kevin Durant? No, I can't get Kevin Durant on this team. So how do we find a place for you? Because if you're the Warriors who just lost in the playoffs, you say, hey, we just want to move everybody up one spot and let Draymond run the 4. $22 million means that you're doing what? Like, you know, that's impossible. Vucevic might be stuck, dog. He might be stuck on this team. Does Trade Finder have anything? If I just say Big Vooch by himself in the Trade Finder, what does that look like? Bucks, the Cavs. Yeah. Dude, we're stuck. All right. It is what it is. It is what it is. We're stuck for right now. And I think we just go straight to the draft and we figure out who we can get with the 13th overall pick. First overall pick, the Raptors get Cooper Flagg. Shout out to the Raptors. Then Dylan Harper goes to the Pelicans. Then we get Ace Bailey to the Jazz. Then we get Colin Murray Boyles goes top 4. I know 76ers fans are hot about that. I thought he was going to be at 13. Nope. We get VJ Edgecombe, who goes to the Wizards. Colin Malach goes to the Hornets. Mark Williams, watch out. Then we get Jeremiah Fears going to Brooklyn. The Spurs traded the 8th overall pick of Harrison Barnes for Trae Young. What? Okay. All right. Wow. I did not see that coming at all. 2K simulation, ladies and gentlemen. De'Aaron Fox and Trae Young and Victor Wembanyama and Stephon Castle. And they trade for Con Knipple. Wow. Portland Trailblazers is going to take Trey Johnson. Then Jace Richardson goes. Then Derek Queen goes. Then Igor Demon goes. And with the 13th overall pick, Kasparas Yakachonis is still there. Will Riley is still there. Rasheer Fleming is still there. 13th overall pick. We got Nolan Traore. There's a tough spot. I kind of want to see Thomas O'Bear, I guess. Vooch is not the center of the future, obviously. Maybe we can try to convince ourselves that Thomas is. I know in real life, if Yakachonis is there, you draft the best player available. I'm just going to go get the big fella. I'm going to go get the big fella and see if I can do something with that. I don't know what his ceiling is, what his floor is, but we're going to find out. Second round, we got Nick Clifford here. I might just take Nick Clifford. Isaiah Evans is here, just straight up shooter. I'm going to take Nick Clifford, though. See what that's going to do. All right, so we are done there. Oof. Oh, my God. Liam McNeely was still there in the second round. I would have traded up for that if I knew that was the case. I wasn't thinking about something like that. All right, so we're good. You know, this draft class is not going to be our best. It's definitely going to be our worst. I know the history. I'm going to let DT go for that $5 million. And now we get interested when we get to this Josh Giddey potential contract. Josh Giddey, Quentin Grimes 85. My goodness, he's going to get paid $130 million. Come on, 2K. I think with Josh Giddey, and I did adjust it, so Quentin Grimes won't make all of that money. That was too much money for Q Grimes. I ain't gonna lie. I wait to see if somebody else offers him a contract. It's restricted free agency, man. Stop trying to renounce the rights on him. We want him on the team, but I'm not paying him that much money if I don't have to. I wonder if there's a Michael Porter Jr. I'm just trying to see who's available. I saw Michael Porter Jr. is on the trade block. Terrence Mann, George Niang is on the trade block. Drew Holiday, Sam Hauser, Darius Garland, Max Strus. Like I mentioned, this is not supposed to be hyper realistic. The fact that Darius Garland is there is crazy. Okay. Moses Moody and company, Jeremy Grant is, Grayson Allen and Royce O'Neal. All right. Emmanuel Quickly, Kelly Olynyk, Pascal Siakam, and TJ McConnell. Then we keep getting back to Michael Porter Jr. I feel like I just can't run it back, right? I have to find a Lonzo Ball trade, or Lonzo just got extended in real life, didn't he? I got to find something to do with some of these contracts, but like, who's going to want them? The best thing we potentially have is all of our draft picks and a lot of expiring deals. So if an interesting player becomes available at the deadline, we maybe can pull off a trade with all of these contracts. So maybe we don't do anything right now. That's crazy, bro. In real life, if the Bulls brought back the same roster, I would be kind of sad about it. I won't lie. LeBron stayed. Quentin Grimes did get that money. John Collins and Julius Randle are going to the Nets. Miles Turner resigned. Brook Lopez resigns. The Nets also resigned Cam. Naz Reid resigned. Okay, so we got a lot of people standing around. Karis LeVert changes teams. Alex Caruso changed his team. All right. Okay, this is more like it, I guess. I would take that money down just a little bit, I guess. Do I feel great about it? No. Josh Giddey's contract has been offered. And Josh, he signs. 5 years, $136 million. Welcome back, Josh. Welcome back. I think we're done there. We go to player progression. EJ Liddell, Manuel Miller both resign or come back. Modest jumps up 3. That's cool. Ayo jumps up 1. Patrick Williams jumps up 2. Kevin Huerter drops. Julian Phillips jumps. Okay, cool. An uneventful offseason. I'll say that. A very, very uneventful offseason, but we had to do it. We got too many players. Okay, so let's start releasing dudes. Like Javon probably gets released here, right? We definitely get Emmanuel Miller off the team. He was already upset either way. Oh, EJ Liddell, you going too. I didn't know why y'all came back. All right, so my hope is that we can become half buyers. I want to make Modest a 3. He's 6'10". He's going to run the 3 for us because I got to see if there's a world where Patrick Williams can turn it around. So I'm going to start him. Off the bench. I'm sorry, Jalen. We're going to take your minutes away, and I'm gonna give it to the rookie in hopes that he can develop a little bit. The goal is to make some type of trades for sure. Kevin Huerter's just out of the rotation. He started for us at the end of the season. He's just out of the rotation completely. That's the way it works. First game of the season is a loss. We take that. Actually want to change Modest to shot tendency 2. I don't want to make it too crazy, but like I need Kobe to shoot more for sure, and I need Modest to shoot more. Cool. Not something ridiculous. Everybody got 74 except for Kobe. Oh, one thing I do want to do though before we get to simulating completely: Vooch on the block, Zach Collins on the block, Lonzo Ball on the block, Ayo Dosunmu on the block, and Kevin Huerter on the block. I wish I had more spots on the block, but everybody is on the block. And now we can get to really simming. We already won 2 games, by the way, so that's something. Josh Giddey's numbers should look good this year, but maybe they won't because he can't score. It's not good. It's not good. Now, I've been declining every single trade that crossed my table until I saw this one. Terrence Mann in a first-round swap for Vooch. Now, Terrence Mann has 3 years left on his contract. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I thought about it. I didn't realize it was 3 full years left. What a bad-looking contract. We're not good, by the way, so that's a plus for us. Everybody's been calling. Why is Modest upset? You're having a phenomenal year. What are you upset about? Game usage, game performance. What else? Got to be more than that. Game usage, game team success. Why? You're 20 years old, bro. You're not a dude that came off a championship team, bro. Stop messing around. Precious is somebody we signed in free agency. We got some injuries, so okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Jalen Smith has been good. Pretty good. Oh my God, he's been really good in a limited amount of times, but I'm sorry. I'd rather the rookie play. I don't know if he's going to ever be good. Would love his block numbers to be a little bit higher than that, but wait, per 36 blocks? Okay, we're not mad at that. Yeah, we're not good. We're in a 3-game streak, though. I'm still looking for that trade, and I don't know what's going on across the league. Modest for Khalil Ware. See, stop. But somebody has to have some type of big Vucci trade. Or maybe you know what? Let's go look across the league. Why I'm here. Why are we here? So, selling. Zoo is on the selling team. That's interesting. They got Brandon Miller. They just signed Brandon Miller. Okay. They won the championship. Said, forget you, Harden. We want Brandon Miller on the team. We're going youth movement. And now he's on the trade market. This game sucks. All good, though. We move. Is this still too early to see selling more than a couple selling teams? We got to go to another week and a half, I guess. All right, so now maybe we see more selling teams. Oh, it's the same thing. The Magic are selling. We got a selling Nuggets team. I do keep looking at Michael Porter Jr. and thinking that he should be on the Bulls. I don't know why. Just made it up. Just feel like it's got to be something there, but maybe not. Pacers are selling. Zion is available. Dang, dude, I gotta talk about Zion. I have to. Again, this is not supposed to be hyper realistic. I just need my favorite team to be good, and if Zion is available, I'm calling. Big Vooch obviously has to be in it to make the money match. Do you want Patrick Williams? What are you doing, Pat? Okay, Pat is good this year. Good value. What if I give you almost all expiring contracts and I take away? Oh wait, CJ's on the last year of his deal. Is there an option? No. So it don't make sense for them to take these expiring contracts because he is an expiring contract. I was trying to help them clear off some money, but he's expiring. There's got to be something. The problem is we don't have real assets outside of our first round pick is really good this year. So maybe we try to convince our fan base that even though we are one of the worst teams in the league, 14th ranked in the Eastern Conference, 24th in the whole league, maybe we convince them that first round pick, even if it's top 5, is not worth it, right? Is this draft class one of them ones? Who's the number 1 overall pick? Dang, he's a stud. Maybe we want to say in his sweepstakes, his floor is Yao Ming. His floor, the worst he's going to be is a Yao Ming caliber player. But then again, Zion exists. Because we talking about the chances of getting this guy, not the fact that he will be on our team. We can make a trade that will give us Zion, right? I'm going to try it again. Can I make this top 1 protected? Oh, we can already make it top 3. And it's still pretty valuable top 3, though. So we give them expiring Vooch contract. We give them expiring Kevin Huerter. They give us back, they could give us back CJ because that allows me to give them more players that they might want, right? So then they could give us back Brooks here. And I think they need to make up $8,000. What? All right, Lester Quinones. And now we're over. It's a weird construction of talent. Why are there so many centers here? I don't want Wendell Carter back on the team. No disrespect, Wendell. I guess we take the expiring contract of James Wiseman, but then that puts us over. And then now I got to give y'all another guy, and then you got to give me another guy. This is so stinky. Contractually, we are here. Throw it in the league office. It's a deal. We gave up basically 1 first-round pick in Patrick Williams. We brought back in CJ, who we will not be re-signing, but we do have Zion on the team and a new starting center and James Wiseman for the rest of the season. Actually, no, we're going to start the rookie. How about that? That was a huge trade that leaves us with Zion, Kobe White, Josh Giddey, and Modest Buzelis. We should, in theory, win a little bit more this season, that second half of the year, because we just got the best player in the trade. First game in Zion's career as a Bull. It was inevitable that he was going to be a Bull, by the way. We lose by a lot. Zion only plays 17 minutes. Oh, no. He got injured. Oh, no. Luckily, it's only 1 or 2 weeks. But that is the chance you take when you trade for Zion. Oh, my God. The last thing we want to do is go to Kobe White and try to offer this extension. It's not that bad, all things considered. I'm going to offer it like this. Kobe White, welcome back to Chicago long-term. Lonzo said he'll resign. CJ McCollum will resign for cheap. Ayo will resign for cheap. But we're not doing that just yet. We got to figure out where y'all are as players before we do that. Zoe's been bad, just straight up bad shooting-wise this season. He might be on the move next year. CJ's been fine. Ayo can't shoot a 3 anymore. Precious won't be back. So, We got the extension that we wanted, and we're starting to win a little bit. Not enough to make a real run. We're 11 seed right now, which is basically where the Bulls always are, but we're good. Shea is your MVP. Cooper Flagg is your Rookie of the Year. James Harden is the 6th Man of the Year in Detroit. Walker Kessler's DPOY. Modest Buzelis was most improved. Beautiful. Love that for you. Would love for you to rebound a little bit more at 6'10", but we take what we can get. Love for you to average more assists and turnovers, but we can take what we could get. Devin Booker is a clutch player of the year, 31, 6, and 4 is his numbers. So where did we end up being? Did we end up in the play-in? 36 and 46 in the Eastern Conference might be playing worthy as not. So we did give up, again, a top 3 protected pick, which I'm not tripping about. We got Anthony Davis versus Karl Anthony Towns in the finals, and Nico Harrison we're laughing at all of us. I told you we was going to be able to win. I told you. So they do. They do end up winning. Shout out to them. All right, let's see if we get lucky. We don't. And we gave up the 9th overall pick, which I ain't mad about. Pelicans have 8, 9, and 12. You know, in a real life, they may want to package those up to try to move up. This is not real life. 2K GMs don't think it like that. Don't be thinking like that. So what I want to do is find a new coach. There we go. I wasn't thinking about getting a new coach, but we're here to get a new coach. Coach Mark Daytonall has left the Thunder. Kemba Walker's there. I'm going to give Coach Mark Daytonall a call and say, hey, we got an offer for you. I'm going to do the same thing with Jason Kidd. Hey, we got an offer for you. I'm going to do the same thing with Joe Mazzulla. Hey, we got an offer for you. We need coaches that can coach. All of those dudes said no, by the way. I'm just letting you know that now. They all said no. Will Hardy, we're going to give you a little contract call. Oh, we can give you a little bit more money? All right, Will, you get all the money. I didn't know we can give them all the money. There's Nate McMillan. There's Kemba. Kemba jumping into, like, main head coach would be hilarious. Billy, I don't want to give Billy another chance with this team. I want something new. And that might be the only guy. Yeah, Will Hardy. All right. Hey, welcome, Will. Will Hardy, welcome to the team, man. All right, so we got an X&O's coach. You know, somebody that's going to draw up some really good sideline out of bounds. I don't even know why I came to the draft. We don't have a pick. But the pick that we gave up ends up being somebody that we probably won't care about. Okay, cool. The question is, now that we've done that, how do we get better again, right? We got a little bit of money to spend. Wow. We actually got a good amount of money to spend. All right, because everybody was expiring. Okay. All right, so we can kind of go out there and sign a little something. I would love to go get a center. I don't think free agency is going to have that for us unless we go and try to steal some restricted free agents like Mark Williams. How many games you played last season, Mark? You played all 82. Wow. I'm offering Mark Williams a contract. The most we can give him is 23. He's not going for 23. Okay. DeAndre Ayton is here. I can't convince myself that Ayton is the answer. he only started 20 games last season. Yeah, I can't convince myself that he's the answer. Isaiah Hartenstein is pretty interesting. He's only 28 years old. I'm going to tell him to stop shooting threes. Oh, he only took 8. Okay, that's not too bad. He played almost every game this year. I'm excited about that as a prospect. We also do have Mitchell Robinson here, right? Mitchell Robinson for $12 million. That leaves us an opportunity to go get some more bench pieces. Is the difference between Mitchell Robinson and Isaiah Hartenstein that much in the game of 2K? No. Mitch Rob is definitely going to rebound the ball. He won't ask for no touches. He'll be a good lob threat. Did you play last season? And are you I think he's one of those players that end up getting upset too. He's got one contract offer, 3 years, $35 million from the Wizards. Yeah, let me see how many games you play. Because that's the big thing on Mitchell Robinson, right? Can he play a full season? Last year, he played 84 games. Got it. All right. Not that big of a deal. 84 games. That's pretty cool. He was a part of the Wendell Carter trade. Got you. So I think he's a real option, and we can save a little bit of money. We also have Robert Williams, who has the same question marks about his health, and he played all 82. Oh, my God. 2K don't care about your history, huh? He's 6'9". Zion is 6'6". Modest is 6'10". We'd be pretty small there. Mitchell Robinson might be the better option. He might be the better option. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Mitchell Robinson on the team. Save a little bit of coin, I would say. Let's see, $11 million there for him. $11 million annually. Is that enough to put us number 1? It is. Okay, cool. So now we can go and get some more players for a little bit cheaper, right? Jonathan Mobo is unrestricted and he only wants $3 million. I feel like I'll be kind of crazy not to add him to the list of players we should go after, right? He can shoot it at least a little bit fast for that 4 position. He didn't really do anything else other than that in the simulation. Tobias Harris is here for cheap, but he's 34. I kind of like leaning towards the younger dudes. And if it's going to be for $2.5 million, I feel like you have to try that. And then that leaves us an opportunity to still go get one of these guys off the bench that can score or something. We could go get a PJ Washington, because I'm okay with letting Io walk. He just wasn't very good for us in the last 2 years. So we could go an older Bradley Beal who regressed a bit. Were you good last year, Bradley? Talk to him. 14 points per game, good efficiency. We'd ask him to be off the bench. So, like, that's where he would hold a lot of value. He started all 82 last year, so maybe he wouldn't want to come off the bench with us, but that's an option. I mean, it's similar to what we had in CJ last year, but just maybe a little bit better, just 1 year younger. We do got Gary Trent here as well, who continues to shoot the ball very well. He didn't play it too much, right? Per 36 numbers look amazing. I'd rather have Gary. Never mind, we got to wait till tomorrow. Dang. Yeah, we got to wait till tomorrow, which is now today. Gary has 0 offers. He's cheaper than Bradley Beal. He's younger than Bradley Beal, and they're the same overall. You know, that feels pretty easy for me to say we'd rather have Gary Trent Jr. We get them all. Beautiful. And then it still gives us an opportunity to go get one more player in free agency. And it could be like PJ Washington has 5 offers. He might be going back to the Mavs. Yeah. The Thunder are there as well. James Edwards is restricted. I'm not trying to steal restricted free agents. I want in on this PJ Washington run. I want some PJ Washington on our team. Can we be number 1 on the list? We are as of right now. PJ Washington. Oh my God. All of those expiring contracts came in handy. I thought I said we were going to trade Lonzo, but as a backup, I guess it's not too bad. Shooting guards fine, small forward. So we just need a little bit more depth. So like go to point guards and sign Monte Morris for a minimum. Go to small forwards and sign Hayward Highsmith for a minimum. And then we're done. I think that was a really good offseason. You know, we freed up some cap space in the Zion trade. Zion jumps up 1. Kobe jumps up 2. Giddey jumps up 1. Modest jumps up 2. Mobo jumps up 2. Lonzo's still getting better. PJ drops a little bit. Tom, I think his name is just Thomas. I don't need to put a little French flair to it. He jumps up 3. And he might be a player for us next year. He's only 19. Yeah, he might be a player. He will be a player for us next year. That's dope. Okay, I feel like you convince yourself that this team is pretty interesting, right? You make it a 10-man rotation under Will Hardy. That gives you an opportunity. Sorry, Jalen Smith. That gives you an opportunity to play the young fella a little bit more at the center position. I think you can convince yourself that this team could be 8th seed. Is that realistic? Can we be an 8th seed this year? Could we be a 6th seed? I don't know. First game we lose. I wonder if let me look at our shot tendencies a little bit. All right, change them around just a little. Let's see if that shows here. I mean, we won. I guess that's all that really matters. Are we going to be a low-scoring team this year? Oh my God, we're not going to be able to score. Oh my God, we're not being able to score. Okay, that's a turn, huh? I thought we put together a really good offensive-looking team. Oh, wait, what is Will Hardy's system? I guess I didn't even think about that when I put him on the coaching staff. Get shooters open, average tempo. But what is his system proficiency? Balanced. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know what else we can play other than balance. Balance is the only one that we have at least 3.5 stars in. Okay, there's a big win. There's Zion. Okay, Zion. This is what, yeah, okay. All right, Zion. Oh my God, he hit at least 1 3 so far. He hit at least 1 3. 1 of 3 to be exact. Okay. Giddey's probably gonna, his assist numbers just keep dropping. Why is that? I don't know. Modest is not hitting his shots. Okay. Imagine the year that we get Gary Trent Jr. He stops hitting shots. I guess it's possible, but why? Why? I don't think you're safe either. We'll package you up at a trade. You and Lonzo. Yeah, you see them boys. 31-17 to be exact. 3 seed in the Eastern Conference to be exact. Oh my God, the NBA runs through the Central Division. Now, we are in a 3-game losing streak. Don't look at that. The Pistons, the Pacers, the Bulls, and the Cavs all at the top of the East. The NBA runs through the Central Division. What type of changes can we see? Zion is averaging... Wait, why does it say right here that he's averaging 23, but right here it says he's averaging 26? Wait, what? Why is it saying Gary Trent Jr. is averaging 24, but here it says he's averaging 13? This game's broken. All right, let's go the other way then. So it says 23 points per game for Z. Giddey is 16, 7, and 7. We'll take that, especially if he's going to hit this clip from 3. Kobe White is coming back from an injury. He's efficient as ever. Another 50, 40, 90 year on the way. Modest is up a little bit from last year. Shooting 3-pointers is going down a little bit. We get Mitchell Robinson. He's doing all right. That's all you can ask for. Lonzo is shooting better this year than last year. Love that. Everybody's playing well. Mobo. Ooh, Mobo. Oh my God, Mobo. Ooh. Okay, it's not beautiful. It's not good. It's actually bad. Jalen Smith, don't play a lot, but, do your part. Gary Trent, okay, he's starting to hit his threes again. I think almost everybody's playing really well. I don't even remember having you on the team, Bogey. When did I sign you? I don't know. Young fella. Young fella hit a three this season. Don't ever take another one. Just keep that 1-for-1 from 3-pointer for your career. Oh, never mind. He took 7 last year, so never mind. Monte Morris won't play. Okay, I feel pretty good about this team right now, man. I feel pretty good about this team. I would be crazy not to at least test the waters a little bit, especially if Mobo's going to be playing this bad. I would love to get another power forward on the roster. We get a selling Miami Heat team who have Nikola Jovic, I guess. That's pretty much it. We're not really interested in their stuff. The Hornets have Kuzma, who this season still can't hit threes. I'm not doing that. Yeah, none of these teams are really giving you anything that you would want. Aaron Gordon is pretty intriguing, but that contract, I don't think we can make up without selling something that we really don't want to sell. So we might not have a trade. Jaren Jackson Jr. plays with Devin Booker, huh? Interesting little team y'all build over here. Interesting little team. Trailblazers, Giannis. No, I'm joking. Let me chill. But that will be kind of interesting. Nah, there's no Giannis trade. I didn't even look at who was on the block. Like, again, Darius Garland, Precious Achiuwa. We do see Derek White on the block again. He's always going to be on the block because of his contract. It's kind of it. And it's not a lot of Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is on the block. That's what we can talk. If I'm going to have an undersized front court person, and he already signed an extension. Now, that goes until he's 35, which I'm not interested in, I guess. But Josh Hart, if he's going to be available, I just don't know what they would want for him. If he's available, I'm calling. I got to call. Zach LaVine, Jalen Suggs, Jonathan Kuminga. That's a really interesting looking team. How did they get all these younger dudes and then old Zach LaVine, I guess, at 31? That's an interesting team. Jonathan Kuminga available. What type of contract, Kuminga? 3 years, 44? What type of season are you having? Oh, no, he's good. Kuminga's on my list. That's a ridiculously team-friendly contract for Jonathan Kuminga. I'm very interested in Jonathan Kuminga if he's only making that much. Yeah, I'm trying. I think I'll prioritize Jonathan Kuminga first before I go talk about whoever, Josh Hart. Yeah, because he's younger. He's only 24, $14 million. Again, Mobo is on a minimum contract. So that was his value, just being that, what's the opposite of expensive? Cheap. I think in order to make this trade happen, we have to give up Lonzo, which is a tough spot. I did say that Lonzo should be getting moved, but like we talked about 2 overall differences. I don't think that's a good value trade. Like straight up Jonathan Kuminga for Mobo and Lonzo. That leaves us vulnerable at backup point guard unless y'all have somebody we can have, which it don't seem like you do because you're not giving us Suggs or Anthony Black. Yeah, I don't think there's a deal to be built there. That's kind of trash. Unless we do it just straight up like this and we throw some draft capital your way. I don't want to give up Lonzo, but I'm willing to. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when you're a GM, you always have to make some really tough decisions. This is probably going to be one of those really tough decisions. And that means that maybe we could trade Mobo for a new backup point guard because Monte Morris can't hold it down. I'm offering it. See what happens. They want Monte Morris in the pick. They'll give us Carlo. Yeah, I'm not mad at that trade. You got yourself a deal. Sorry, Lonzo, man. I would love to have kept you on the team, but it just made too much sense to try to upgrade there. I think we just do Mobo in 2 seconds because I don't want to give up 2 first-round picks for 2 role players, you know? Is there a backup point guard that we feel like could be worthy of this trade? Davion Mitchell plays for the Hawks. He's shooting the 3-point ball best of his career. 2 seconds and a swap. So we got yourself a deal. Davion Mitchell, welcome to Chicago. So now, Carlo might play over Sobert. Yeah, I think he kind of has to. Kobe White's going to be back soon, so Gary Trent could go back to the bench. Even though our top-end talent is a bit iffy compared to some of the regal contenders across the league, Jonathan Kuminga's first game, he's electric. I think there's a chance this is the year. That would have been a quick turnaround, but there's a chance. Jokic is the MVP. Mac Williams, that first overall pick guy that said Yao Ming was his floor, wins Rookie of the Year. VJ Edgecombe, 6 Man of the Year. DPOY goes to, of course, Wemby. Most Improved goes to VJ as well. He was coming off the bench averaging 23, 5, and 3. He was insane. All right, Will Hardy, first year as the Chicago Bulls head coach, 55 wins. You love to see that. Chicago Bulls All NBA? Nope. That's fine. We don't need that because we know who we are as a team. Where's the all rookie team? There's no all rookie team. Got it. We ended up being the 1 seed. All right. We ended up being the 1 seed. I am really excited about our chances of winning this championship. We'll see if we match up well against these other teams, and that will be quick, man. I know in real life there's no chance this Bulls team turning around that fast, but we made a couple good trades. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges. So it's the same starting five for the New York Knicks. They were selling at the deadline. They found their way into the playoffs. Where's Zion? Okay. Coming back from injury, I presume. He only played 58 games. Hey, let's get him into the lineup, please. I'm so happy I noticed that. How long were you? When was the last time you played? Hold on. When was the last time you played? Are you really fresh for this postseason run? Last game he played was in February. Wow. So he's just been chilling. Hyperbolic chamber 2 months. It's time, Z. Game 1, we win. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Okay. All right, New York, I'm sorry it had to be you, but it had to be you. Toronto was next. They got Cooper Flag. He's starting him with Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, Grady, and Emmanuel Quickly. I think we look better as a team, man. I don't know what their bench looks like, but I think we look better as a team. I think the regular season shows that as well. Game 1, we win. Let's go, Z. Let's go, Josh Giddey. Come on, man. Game 2, we lose. That's fine. I didn't think we were going to go 16-0. You know, 2-2, 3-2 us. No game 7s. No game 7s. And now we go against the Indiana Pacers, who have the same starting lineup, but now they actually got DeAndre Ayton. I know y'all remember when DeAndre Ayton was restricted free agent, the Pacers were the team to give him that offer sheet. So now he finally finds his way to Indiana. I am going to shorten our rotation for this round because we are not here to play. Modest is playing through an injury. He's a tough guy. I trust him. Game 1, we win. He's a tough guy. I trust him. Look at my young fella. Game 2, we lose. Game 3, we lose. Let's shorten that rotation even more. Let's figure out where we're losing at. Look at some of these box scores. That box score gonna tell us a lot. We are Tyrese Halliburton is cooking. He scored 40 with no free throws. That's not ideal for us. Okay. Game 5, we tie it up. Game 4, we tied up. Game 5, we take the lead, and we're going to a game 7, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to a game 7. They want to sit Modest. He's like 25 games shots here. I can't sit him. I'm sorry, I can't sit him. Even if he's playing through an injury, he's still a better option. I got to do it. Game 7 in Chicago versus the Indiana Pacers. Quarter 1 is a 5-point win. Quarter 2, they win by a lot. So we are playing catch up, and we are down by double digits in this fourth. And we thought we had a chance, but we end up losing by 7 to the Indiana Pacers, who get swept by the Dallas Mavericks. Nico Harrison, again, smiling and laughing at all of us. All right. We were close. Not close enough. Oh, we have the second overall pick this year. From what trade? What trade? I have no idea what trade we have the second overall pick from. But thank you, Portland. Let's go. All right, so I didn't do any scouting because I thought we weren't going to have a pick. So let's see what they have. This small forward, Jaden Hill, is the best player available. He's got James Worthy or Dennis Scott. Dude, is there a world we trade this pick? What's this mock saying? The mock is saying that he is the guy. Unless this Slovenian point guard, 6'2" Slovenian point guard. Everybody else is saying he's the guy. Oh no, they think this guy's the guy. Jake Owen. Nah. Do we trade this pick? If we do, what can we trade it for? Modest said he won't sign back, which is just idiotic. It don't make sense. Josh Giddey, how have we performed? Is there a world where you are the piece that gets moved? He's 18, 7, and 7, shooting it very well from 3. Kobe White is 22, 6, 50, 40, 90. I'm thinking about how we can play this. Thinking about teams that weren't as successful this season. Why does Ja Morant not have his real face anymore? What the heck? What the heck is happening? Trying to figure out, is there a bigger deal to be done? Is there a bigger deal to be done? Because you know what I initially thought? I thought about Jokic. I thought about Wemby. Both of those guys are in free agency right now. Why does Anthony Edwards not have his picture? What is happening in my simulation? All of the centers that I would potentially want are free agents. Why is Chet in Utah? I'll try it. I don't know why he's in Utah. So we'd have to give up PJ Washington. We still got to make up $16 million. So we'd have to give up Jonathan Kuminga as well. And then we give them the second overall pick. That's a lot of depth for sure. That's a majority of our depth. But he's Chet. And he will move back to center. He was averaging 19 and 8 this year with 2 blocks at the 4. We move him over to the center, we feel good. Wendell Carter ends up on every team we try to make a trade with, by the way. I'm offering it. You got yourself a deal. They take Jake Owens, 5'11" point guard. We just got Chet Holmgren in Chicago. It would have been cool to have that first overall pick. This guy looks amazing, but he's not on our team. Instead, we trade the pick away for Chet. What are we thinking, boys? How we feeling about that? I feel great. I feel really good about that. I know it limits our depth. I feel really good about that. We go ahead and make him a center again. His overall goes up. Yeah. This is our 5. We still got Mitch Robb to come off the bench, maybe tradable if Thomas Sobera jumps up. And I'm mad at this. Lonzo is like, hey, I want to come back. Well, he didn't say that, but I heard him say that. Okay, let's spend some money. There's split progression. Zion drops 1. Kobe White drops 1. Everything else is looking upward for us. We signed some dudes towards the bottom here that shouldn't matter, but they are on minimums. Maybe they can contribute, maybe they won't. So yeah, we got to the conference finals, and we, in theory, got a lot better because Chet Holmgren is one of those dudes. We do have to figure out, like, I think that Carlo can run the 4. Yeah, he can run the 4. All right. So he's going to run some backup 4 for us. We got to make sure Chet has a backup position at the 4 as well. So the lineup is not a 6-man lineup, but instead at least a 9-man. Mitchell Robinson probably has to get moved, doesn't he? Because Thomas is basically there. We don't need Mitchell Robinson. We'd rather trade him away for a guard. Malik Beasley's an 85, first of all. Second of all, it's going to cost us 1 first-round pick to get him. Yeah, why not? Shout out to the Bucks, man. So he's coming off the bench. That's huge. So we make this a 10-man rotation, right? And then now we get the backup point guard minutes from Marcus Sasser. I don't know how you beat this team because we got Michael Porter Jr. off the bench. We got Malik Beasley off the bench. We got capital S shooters off this bench, man. It's up. It's up. Let's hope this is the year. Shea, Ross Pickett, all the awards are here. Shout out to Jace Richardson winning Most Improved Player. Billy Donovan is in Washington winning Coach of the Year. Shout out to Billy D, man. I still got love for you, Coach. Why are there so many players without their face cam? That is bothering the heck out of me. We do get Chet Holmgren all defensive as he always should be there. And we finished the season as a 3 seed. Oh, I thought we were going to be that team. But instead, it's Billy Donovan and the Wizards. What do the Wizards have over there that they out here hooping? Alex Sarr, Bub Carrington, Jordan Poole. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a very good, deep, young team. We'll see if they got enough to win. I still think we got enough to win. First round, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, team is still elite. Where is Zion? Why do we go into every postseason with Zion on the bench? Did you get injured again, Z? I swear if we don't win this year, you're getting traded. He played 69 games. So, okay. So he's fine. He didn't play the last month of the season. He's fine. His current injuries. Oh, my God. Ooh, he had a broken ankle. All right. He's a hooper, though. He's playing through that. He's back. So maybe that's why we finished 3 seed, because Zion wasn't there at the end of the season. We're 2-1, 3-1, and second round, here we come to go against the Toronto Raptors, a team we saw before. Now they got De'Aaron Fox at the 2. Ryan Rollins has jumped up to an 80. Shout out to him. This team is not as good as they were last year, though, unless those dudes are coming off the bench, which I guess is possible. Game 1. Oh, the 1-seeded Wizards got eliminated in the first round, though. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. So Grady is still there. Brandon Ingram is still there. Wow, so no, they got a lot of people coming off the bench. Josh Hart is there. They got Anthony Simon. No, that's not Anthony Simons. That is Al Simmons. Okay. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Game 3, I said fix everything. Game 3, we win. And we get to the conference finals. And we got the 8-seeded Orlando Magic. It is Jalen Suggs, Will Riley, Franz Wagner. Wendell Carter's back. Has Wendell Carter played for 8 teams in the simulation so far? How did he get back there? That's hilarious. We do not have Monis Buzelis or Michael Porter. Why am I not getting notifications of injuries all of a sudden? 1 or 2 weeks. So, yeah, we got to run small with Malik Beasley at the 3. Or we can run big. We're going to run big. And we're going to put Carlo at the 4, Zion at the 3. Because this is a big team we're going against. Between Franz, Paolo, Wendell, that's a tall front court. We win game 1. Got it. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we lose. It's fine. We're up, and we're going to the finals to go against the Portland Trailblazers and Mac Williams. Zion Williamson and Mac Williams. Can we see our young guys come back? Michael Porter Jr. is back. Modest is still a couple days away. We got to check in every single day for Modest to be back. Game 1, we win against the Trailblazers. I didn't even look to see who on y'all team. I'm sorry. It's Scoot, it's Trey Johnson, it's Shaedon Sharp, Denny Abdia, and then it's Mac Williams, who's a stud, but he ain't Chet Holmgren. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Is Modest back? Come on, Modest. He's still not back. That's fine. I would love for you to play, Modest. I would love for you to get some championship game experience, man. Game 3, we win. He's back. Yes. Get one game under your belt, Modest. Yeah. Josh Giddey is the finals MVP. It ain't Chet. It ain't Zion. It was Josh Giddey and Modest's first game back. He was a fish at beast with 30 minutes played. Okay. I needed that. Yeah. Leave a like, subscribe, and see y'all tomorrow.